Good night. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be, wherever you are. Good feelings. I don't know if I can remember this morning. I'll put it right there. See if I can remember it. Well, them you call Bangarang. Bangarang. Mm-hmm. Okay. Hi, Christopher. Christopher, long time I never talked to you. How you doing? Glad to see you on. No, I'm going to play a clip. I'm going, oh, me and my family. Well, me personally, I just look at it. So I'm going to play it, make who never hear it before, hear it. And then I'm going to play the one. Good night, Winston Stone. So I'm going to play it into intervals. I will discuss it. And see. Do great at there. I've been going through some little rockiness, but I just want to be grateful to God. So I want you to listen to it. If I did Lawrence Road and run out with a long time, right? And have it all over. If they lie now, this I'm going to play.
It's going up to 11. I gather I have a surprise. The caller I have is the Member of Parliament for Northwest St. Andrew, Mr. Dwayne Smith. Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Hughes.
To what do I owe this call?
I'm here because I've been hearing a one-sided report on your station, among other stations, last evening up until this morning. And I'm here to add some balance to the conversation. Usually, I don't respond to these things. As a matter of fact, my attorney asked me not to respond. But when you're a member of parliament, I think I go to my constituents. I have a lot of persons close to me. My wife, I have close friends, my mother. With the situation since last evening is badly affecting.
So we need to get to 100 thumbs up tonight.
Hello?
Yes, speak up for me.
Hear me.
Yes, I'm hearing you again. You're tapering off.
I'm saying I don't believe
Hi, JJ.
Usually I would ignore this sort of thing as I was advised to do by my attorney. But I had to come on this morning to set the record straight. Because things like this have a way of affecting people close to me. It doesn't bother me because I'm a politician with a thick skin and I'm accustomed to people saying things about me that is not true. But I have family, I have friends, and I have constituents, and I have a party I represent. And the facts, if you can say what they want to say, but they're not entitled to their own facts. Mr. Hughes, I've heard all sorts of rumors about me over many years. Many, many years. And these rumors about me seem to...
I hope the people that in our constituency pay attention.
When I'm ascending
no vote for him.
In the political line. Give a quick example. When my father retired from competitive politics in 2018. There's no secret that I tried to succeed in. Rumors came out that I'm a degenerate gambler. Never gambled a day in my life. I'm an all-star. Everything about me.
So him never gambling in
Dr.
life.
Clark became a member of parliament and did excellent work for the country and for the party and for the constituency. Rumors died down. But neither resigned.
Exactly.
The party appointed
Hey,
me
Dylan,
as
I want you to
the
listen to this.
replacing within
So
half
we'll
an
come
hour.
back to it.
Rumors about me again, gambling, I'm indebted to this.
We love Lawrence Rowe, so we love phone
I
business.
ignore them because none of it is true. For you to be a candidate for the Jamaica Labour Party, you have to be properly vetted. And I was vetted at the highest level of the party. My personal finances, my business finances, and after that vetting process, I was appointed the standard bearer for the constituency candidate, and I am now the member of parliament. Because I left all of that investigation by the party, I left everybody completely satisfied with what they saw with my personal situation. Now, let me just speak specifically to what happened yesterday, and I can only speak about the case that ended yesterday. I can't speak about a new case that I hear about. The only thing that happened in court yesterday, first of all, it was to hear an application by me. My former good friend, Sean Adams. There was a time when Sean and I were very good friends. Here we were not. We still have mutual friends. And months ago, years ago, I heard through a mutual friend that Mr. Azan has filed a claim in court against him.
We do lie like karate show.
I immediately instructed my attorneys.
When you listen, man, because we're going to discuss it tonight.
If what I heard is indeed true. It was true. He filed an affidavit of service saying that I was personally served with documents of a lawsuit at an address in Jamaica. I knew that was an impossibility.
Come again, you're tapering off again, Mr. Smith. You what?
He filed a affidavit of service to say that I was served personally. I heard that through a mutual friend, and my lawyer said search a court record and confirm that fact. That he served me. He said that he served me. My attorney immediately made an application for the declaration that I was not served as alleged. My attorneys provided evidence to that fact that I could not have been served with what Mr. Azan has said I was served with. We went to court in January.
Hi, Johnny.
I was very upset that Mr. Azan could not, or his attorney, could not present the bailiff who gave me the service. The judge gave them 6 months to find this person who said they served me, and that was yesterday, June 4th. They still not found the person who they said served me the summons. Anyway, he brought no evidence to the contrary that what I was saying was true. So Mr. Adam, through his attorney, had no choice but to withdraw the suit yesterday. And I'm now entitled and will be awarded cost. That court case is done. Done. On leaving the court yesterday, I saw a group of journalists asking the questions. By the way, journalists tried to come to the court and the judge would not have it. The journalists asked me questions, of course I had no comment.
Why would the judge not have it? Why?
Because what she was having yesterday was supposed to be in her chambers, not in open court. But because her chambers is not as big as it to accommodate all the lawyers and everybody, she had it in an available court. Notwithstanding, in a lovely court, yesterday was the first time I'm actually going to a court in Jamaica, and the government, I mean, the truck is doing an excellent job. Fabulous court. So that's the only thing that happened yesterday in court.
But yesterday,
no, let me finish. I was withdrawn. So the case is now done. I was withdrawn and I will be awarded because I'm entitled to cost. His attorney said they're going to file a new claim claim. But what I have done, I have written to my attorney, giving my attorney instruction to accept service on my behalf, because I'm anxious to see what he's coming with next. No. The interview that was done by Mr. Azan's attorney is painful to me, hurtful to me, because not one sentence that he said is factual. Nothing at all he said is true, and he knows it's not true. And having you to deal with attorneys who tells lies and waste the court's time by saying that they served somebody or someone and they did not get, and they didn't. And there's a process to deal with that, and that will be done in due course. So what I have done, there are two things I can tell you. I have written to my attorney.
It's Dwayne Smith Christopher. Dwayne Smith of the seat that Nigel Clark was in and left. He is the son of Derek Smith, the former member of parliament. He's now been sued by his business friend, according to what we are learning, 20 million. So they went to court and he's saying that him never get sued and him never this and him never that and all kind of stuff. But as you listen to Cliff User question him, you're going to see where him a tell the lie. He's the present member of parliament now with that by-election. Yes. The people them up there never told love him, because yesterday, and me have to be careful because I want to consume if I go pay in lawsuit. But make me continue.
It's going up to 11. I gather I have a surprise.
No, man.
Retired from the politics in 2018. There's no secret that I tried to succeed in. Rumors came out.
I this a call going around the mulberry bush.
They said everything about me. Dr. Clark became a member of parliament and did excellent work for the country and for the party and for the constituency. Rumors died down.
And he wrote them up then a good.
Nigel resigned. The party appointed me as the standard bearer to replace him. Within half an hour, rumors about me again, gambling, I'm indebted to this person, I'm indebted to that person. I mean, I ignore them because none of it is true. For you to be a candidate for
why don't you just tell like I say you're a gambler?
You have to be properly vetted. And I was vetted at the highest level of the party. My personal
Rasta
finances,
Gavin,
my
Lassam,
business finances.
Betty Ann.
After that vetting process, I was appointed the standard bearer for the constituency candidate, and I am now
I'll him just a keep up the other. So we can't bother with him on a long talking, you know, because I'm not answering questions.
By the party, I left everybody completely satisfied with what they saw with my personal situation. Now, let me just speak specifically to what happened yesterday, and I can only speak about the case that ended yesterday. I can't speak about what a new case that I hear about.
Well, I think I'm going back to mine.
The own hurtful to me, because not one sentence that he said is factual. Nothing at all he said is true, and he knows it's not true. And having you to deal with attorneys who tells lies and waste the court's time by saying that they served somebody or someone and they did not get.
I'm going to skip this and go over yourself.
Please. Time for the break. 11. We have been called by the Member of Parliament for North West St. Andrew. The GLP's
never been business friends. Business venture.
So,
and allow me, please, I cannot speak to anything more because I do not know what this new claim that they claim they have.
We can't play out the whole light tonight. No, I can't go watch the video.
Not to speak on something that I have not seen.
Well, Mr. Smith, you came here. Yeah, and you had a long run, and I listened to you. And as you speak at their questions, yes. And you dealt with that. I am asking you now, you have come here to clear your name.
Indeed.
Right. So I'm asking you now, at no time over the last how many years has you been the recipient of funds from who you called your friend at one time?
And I'm telling you.
You have not been.
Allow me to answer you. Allow me to answer you. I'm going to answer you like this because I have to listen to my attorneys. My attorneys have advised me that I cannot speak to any specifics until I receive this new suit that they claim they're going to serve me with.
But you would know if Mr. Azad has lent you 100,000 US or more. You would know that.
I would definitely know. I would definitely know that. And I think I've definitely... And
you have said that is not so. You have said that is not so.
I have answered your question already.
Hi, Beulah.
Give me. I have to yield.
Ray, good night. Sweet cheese.
Without beyond a shadow of a doubt that every sentence out of Mr. Dunkley's mouth yesterday outside the courthouse is a lie, possibly defamatory. And the second I received this news,
no one on the ear the other part of it, man.
Give my lawyer's instructions to
Have you ever given Mr. Azan checks that were not dated and which later bounced?
Again, I cannot speak to specifics
Hear
of
that.
a case that I
Answer the question.
This is not a case.
No.
This is not a case now. There's no case here now. These are questions. These are questions that...
There's a possibility of what yours... Maybe you have seen the suit and I haven't.
No, I have not seen any suit.
I've
not seen any suit, Mr. Smith.
All I can tell you is that one, what Mr. Dunkley has
said... just yes or no?
Possibly defamatory. And two, no funds are outstanding to Mr. Sean Azan. And I said one more thing. All these things that you're saying to me now and all these questions that you're asking me now were asked of me at the highest level in the
Then I try to pay him off before you go back to court.
At the highest level of the party, meaning the Prime Minister, the General Secretary, the Selection Committee, what?
He gone.
Mr. Smith?
He might come back and say phone cut off.
Mr. Smith?
He gone. I play the part.
2 minutes after he's back. Mr. Smith?
Hi, Barbara.
Good.
Why you back from Portugal?
Yeah.
Welcome.
So my question to you was, you spoke of the questions I was asking you sounded very much like questions you have been asked at the very highest levels of the party. And I zeroed in on that and asked if those levels mean the Prime Minister, the party leader, the General Secretary, members of the Selection Committee of the Labour Party.
So you're politically experienced, know that I can't share Labour Party business publicly, but I don't think there's anything to hide. I did meet with the General Secretary of the party, because he's really in charge of all candidates. So yes, I did meet the General Secretary. I have had conversations with the party leader, because he's a very...
and these questions...
very hands-on.
And these questions were asked of you?
All these questions are asked of me.
So why am I going to ask all of them a question to you if not goes up? You see, you mix up yourself, brother.
This is the first time I'm having this experience. Maybe you have had it before.
Yes.
Anybody can be a party to a lawsuit. Right? What I'm trying to say to you is, you go ahead. Yeah.
But the issue is beyond the lawsuit as you have outlined it. Yes?
Right.
Since you came on this morning and the interview started, my phone is also burning up with the questions, that seek to suggest that you're not being truthful. Questions that suggest that you have issued several checks that have bounced to Mr. Azan. For example, put up on the screen for me these checks that were issued.
We soon get update, man.
To Sean Azan. Yeah, $500,000.
Chelsea, good night. Come over Bangarang here. So they run with
Date here,
Road.
14th. Is this the 14th of the 1st?
Like you ever go.
14th of the 11th,
Boy,
2024.
that's it last time.
November last year, $500,000. But the check then says, hold on. It says payment countermanded by draw. You tell me.
A countermanded check.
Good question, Conroy.
A countermanded check is a check that means a stop payment was placed by me on that check. Very important.
Chelsea, I hear a story.
Check. And that's the mistake and the mischief that is out there. No, when your check is out, just go to countermanded checkings and I will answer your question, Mr. Hughes. A lot of mischief is out there.
Well, clear them up now. So these checks were essentially issued to Mr. Azan.
So you just said that the checks were bounced.
Yes.
And I'm telling you that
that's
the
wrong.
Countermanded is in front of you. That means that you have a copy of it. I know that right now.
So you have also explained that countermanded means you stop the payment on the check.
So when you did write a check for them?
No, Mr. Hughes.
And end up stop the payment of the check. This is a story now, Adam.
Potential lawsuit is going to be. I have not seen the claim. I mean,
Bangaran. Godson, good night.
I've asked my attorney to get it on my behalf.
So what were you attempting to pay Mr. Azan?
I don't write a check.
When these checks were written?
I did not pay Mr. Azan. I have not seen Mr. Azan. The first I saw Mr. Azan.
Why would you sign these checks and present them to
No. You need to ask him that. That's a question for Mr. Azan.
No, but your signature is on this.
No, Mr. Hughes.
Yes.
Mr. Hughes.
One love, Godson. If you write a check and you stop it, why you not tell why you stop a
I
check?
haven't seen any case. I haven't seen any case yet, Mr. Smith.
But you have seen a check and you have accused
I've seen, let me tell you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these checks. All written in the name of Sean Azan, signed by what seems to be your signature. You told me only moments ago you issued those checks and then directed that they be stopped.
Mr. Hughes.
Yeah.
I cannot go into the specifics of the case that I have not yet seen. All I'm doing is explaining to you what a countermanded check is. Now stop there.
Are you denying that you wrote these checks, Mr. Smith?
I already did.
No, you are denying that you didn't write these checks.
I already answered the question about what you asked me.
No. Could you tell me, for clarity, did you write these checks?
For clarity, I did not. I will not speak on this matter again because
you did not write these checks in November, one dated the 14th of November last year. Then, if you did not write, hold on, Mr. Smith, if you did not write them, how then did you issue a directive to your bank to stop it?
Mr. Azan, and that's a question you have to ask Mr. Azan. And what you will do, on this public record, what you can do, you can sign up what date those checks were countermanded, because those checks were countermanded over a decade ago. Over 9 years ago, but I cannot go into the specifics of a case that you must understand that. And let me close by saying this, Mr. Hughes. I mentioned to you that all these questions that you're asking me, I was vetted by the highest level in the party. You do not become a member of parliament for the Jamaica Labour Party or a candidate for that matter unless you have impeccable integrity. You do not become a member of parliament.
Stop chat nonsense about integrity. Stop it.
Unless you have impeccable character.
Well, I'm tapping my liquor. I'm going to get pan top on me.
Mr. Smith.
I'm going to get pan top on me. I'm going to tap for him something like that. And we talk like. I soon play for Nadi one. And we are going to see a oil lion. If I Lawrence was sitting there and have it all over the place. Gigi said, I did not have relationship with that woman in my Bill Clinton voice. Oh, yes, a Bill Clinton. Gambling addict always in denial. So I'm going to play the follow-up. Want to listen to this now.
Now the details. Nationwide News has seen documents which purport to show that MP for Northwest St. Andrew, the JLP's Dwayne Smith, may have misled the public when he denied owing millions of dollars to a Kingston businessman. Smith, who's facing the prospect of a lawsuit over the debt, broke his silence on an issue that has dogged his career as a politician for several years. Speaking on Cliff Hughes Online earlier on Thursday, Smith has said he owed nothing to Sean Azan, the managing director of Xanadu Limited. But Nationwide News has seen material which suggests the first-term MP may not have been telling the truth. George Davis has our story.
Dwayne Smith was unequivocal on the question of whether or not he owes millions of dollars to Sean Azan, his former friend. The issue of the debt was the subject of a lawsuit which the court dismissed earlier this week. Smith, who says he's bracing for a fresh legal attack from Azan's lawyers, was in a bullish mood when he spoke to Cliff Hughes earlier on Thursday. His message: he owes Sean Azan nothing.
The interview that was done by Mr. Azan's attorney is painful to me, hurtful to me, because not one sentence that he said is factual.
Hi, topic, how you doing? Well, why I discuss Dwayne Smith, boy?
And waste the court's time by saying that they served someone and they did not get, and they know they didn't. I have been to my attorneys, giving them permission to accept this new lawsuit, and I can...
In guilty, man, in guilty. Borrow man money.
That Mr. Azan's attorney said yesterday is true. Nothing. And I owe Mr. Azan zero. Not $1 is outstanding to Mr. Azan.
Given the information at his disposal, Cliff Hughes pressed Dwayne Smith on whether or not he does indeed owe money to Sean Azan.
Is it true that Mr. Azan lent you approximately 103,000 US dollars for a business venture, and that you have not paid him back for over approximately 10 years?
Okay, no, it goes right back to what I said a while ago.
Is that true?
Today, it is not true. But again,
you did not, no, Mr. Smith, I'm asking, did Mr. Azan lend you over 103,000 US dollars for pursuing a business venture that you have not repaid him?
I do not know what this new suit entails.
Alright, check G-Man and then go stop it, check when you write G-Man.
I can tell you definitively, I do not owe Mr. Azan $1.
But there's a problem. You see, fresh material seen by Nationwide News on Thursday afternoon suggests otherwise. We have seen 6 documents,
$1 billion
memoranda,
topic
that purport to show that Dwayne Smith owes Sean Azan millions of dollars.
Yeah, the food
All
them too.
documents represent correspondence sent by Azan to a particular investment management company instructing that loans be made out to 2 companies, K&S Food Services Limited and K&S
Yeah, Mr. Azan,
Services.
idiot. Mr. Azan, idiot, man.
Are understood to be owned by Dwayne Smith. There are 4 loans from Sean Azan to K&S Food Services Limited. On
I see what you say, a topic. So it look like him broke and borrow the money when he get to cook the food for the hospital and borrow back the money.
June 11, 2015 for $4 million and June 17, 2015 for $1.5 million. Then there are 2 loans from Sean Azan to Smith's other company, K&S Hiring Services, for $20,000 US dollars on March 22, 2017 and $30,000 US dollars on April 25, 2017. Altogether, these 6 loans amount to $50,000 US dollars.
Yeah, we just pick up it now. Yes, we just pick it up.
Additionally, Nationwide News has seen copies of WhatsApp conversations which appear to show Dwayne Smith acknowledging his debt to Sean Azan and discussing whether he'll need a guarantor for the monies owed. In one particular exchange, dated May 7, 2020, with a timestamp of 11:07 a.m., Azan appears to confront Smith with the message, quote, "I gather you are telling people you owe no money." End quote. On the same date and against the same timestamp, 11:07 a.m., Smith
So
appears to
deceiving
reply,
party
quote,
too.
"That is not true. Never ever denied funds outstanding." End quote. George Davis for Nationwide News.
Meanwhile, when Nationwide News called Northwest St. Andrew MP Dwayne Smith for a response to the matter at about 3 p.m., he told our news center he was busy in his constituency. He asked us to call him back in an hour. We called him back about 4 p.m. and told him we were in possession of documents which appear to contradict his declarations made earlier on Nationwide Radio about his debt to Sean
As of a
Hassan.
year,
He said he was
somebody
still
called me
busy
from
and
last night and
accepted a
said I'm big.
suggestion to respond tomorrow. He reiterated that the matter concerning the debt was before the court.
The Transport Authority will be clamping down on
All right.
operators of public passenger vehicles.
Me see on a run out pan. Me see the labor right them and Abcafit Henley run out pan Julian Robinson. Because Julian Robinson make a statement in regard to some whole. I mean not even did know so this a government have mix up all NIA, all kind of stuff. Hey, I mean I know what hey. Every time we look at you see the government here man. I try to know sometimes oh it grieves me at my heart that me can't do nothing but talk. Are the worst they ever. I listen me man. I don't know them a criminal I come from man. I run the country you know. A criminal them you know man. Look on this one who just turned MP. Nigel Clark did give him the contract. No, Christopher Tufton them. The whole of them. You see all of them man on a half a go down. Worse. Me all enough to tell you no I worse. You know listen to me. Me all enough in my lifetime and somebody else but all of me can come tell you the same thing. Everybody make mistake and them perfect. But this a criminal element around the country. And me I say that with no apology. So don't give me all the lawsuit on the one day. A scammer and shatter around Jamaica. A shatter and scammer around the country. And you see all of the labor right will love come over here and chat about oh me hole and me this and me that. If you never come back over here and type nothing in my comment, when I'm done with you now. I say Lord forgive me. Because I see under every creation one I defend. And who know I defend? And for a reason why they not defend corruption. Who no shame? Who no shame? Who no shame? Who no shame? Who no run all over social media type all kind of comment on the people sitting? Who no shame? All your Judas Johnson, I know you over there, listen, you're not shame. Boy, you go vote for George, right? You're not shame. But then come back over here, man. So I'm going to play Julian Robinson apology. The boy name off all our money. Then of them that really got polling station about third term loading. Eh? Then I shame Janet man. All the while I'm a run come on my channel, come type in all kind of stuff. Watch for me and them. Go and set out for them. Shame no walk them way. Me hear Peter Bunting say that the other day. See it, eh? Corruption, corrupt people can't feel shame. They are just as corrupt as the politician they support. Truth. How could have well thinking Jamaican support the JLP with all this corruption? You had them out there, man. They not no shame. They not have no shame. And it is sad. I say I want Karen Cross you. You see me say all the woman there, see man. Somebody said me want it. You don't send me back nothing more with her. You hear me tell you, because I don't want to upset my spirit. You see Karen Cross, 411, Jamaica politics uncovered. I will another one name again. The man one. I will man one name again. You see them four there? We come from out of PNP and say them our resistance. You don't send respect to all of them. You don't send me none of them clips. You don't hear me? I don't have no time to waste to watch them. Don't send me none of them clips. I don't want to hear nothing from them. Mr. She somebody send me one clip where she can talk about say Karen Carey for PNP, them can't stop it. Can't stop me, man. Sick of them now, man. I'm so sick of them. Oh, me say me gonna play the clip. Now look how Julian Robinson hair. And then I really air because when me read the article to me believe it just the same way how it was written. That's how I actually believe it too. Till when them come out. And you know what the man do? The man are man enough. That's the man come out and listen to this, my people.
I made a statement that First Rock Real Estate was placed in receivership. That is incorrect. First Rock is not in receivership. Hambani, which is a real estate project undertaken by First Rock, was placed in receivership by a local bank. I wish to apologize to First Rock, its stakeholders, and the company for the mistake that I made and any inconvenience that has been caused by my earlier statement. I want to, however, make it clear that my concern arises from the fact that there are three government entities: the National Insurance Fund, the Airports Authority of Jamaica,
Wanna hear this?
and Norman Manley International
Wanna hear the corruption?
who are three of the top 6 largest investors in First Rock. And given the issues with this project, I
So
am
what the owner
concerned
for
about
First
the
Rock?
value of the investments that the government entities currently hold. So I'm calling on the Minister of Finance to indicate how much money was invested by these three entities in First Rock and what the value of those investments are today. As an opposition, we will continue to watch on behalf of the Jamaican people to ensure that our funds are invested in the most prudent manner and that they are protected and that their value remains for those Jamaicans, particular pensioners who depend on the NIF for their funds.
So what government do? Take all the pension money, go and help invest. Me no know what it's. Me go tap here, man, because me no know what it's say. Me no know what me must say. So all the little money from where the little departure tax and sitting them, all of them the money gone in a scheme. What is happening in Jamaica? People on the life, people on this life, you don't hear me good. And this is my mission why I come here. Let me tell you something. You know say I come here? Because I tell you say Andrew make me start do politics. I start off doing the politics. I used to just come and teach me like a Bible class from morning time. But one day I watch him. And I remember I watch him in a 2020 when he talks in Barn at how much 56 Cumberland Road or whatever the number be in a one like a one room board house. Then I see one other clip with him one time say, oh, in Barn in a 2-room board house. And I say, wait. But then I say, man, they say a 1-room house him. And I tell you the story all the while. So I sit down and I just do one clip and I explain it out and I just upload it. And I realize that people start to watch the politics. And I say, alright, I can start the some. And I saw, and one time, Philip Palwell, baby mother, and all of them sitting there, and that's how I start, you know, to do it. And he make me start do it. But I like the lie. At the first year, let me play it again, make it hear, because you can't go do it over your program. I do some more research on it and find out. After we die and we don't know. That's why you say, hey, you hear them say they not allow PNP to win. I'm going to tell you PNP then. I'm telling you something. They have setting up their sleeve. But I want every PNP to be more determined than ever. They may all want set man for intimidate to them because can't go a polling station. I'm talking it already, you know, on this channel. Every MP aspirant, make sure you have drive for carry people then go polling station and carry them back home. You hear? Because them a plan something. You see how much pie them a find for where there? You know where them pie that they are coming for? If he lie, Father Fred, have a good night too. A 2-time in back. I don't know to see it, you know. I say the man a lie, man. I can say. But you know from when me observe Andrew Holness 2020 election. I remember about 2 weeks before he called election, he come out and say election not on my mind. I just want to do the people's business. But 2 weeks after the man come out and call election in the height. I mean, so hold on there. But the man don't really love the people them. You never better wait and see where something take with you. The man said the people business have to continue and call an election in the height of a pandemic in order because he say the green light was on his side. But now we're not on a pandemic and you know what call you. All blue that I say my lead in our poll. He said now left nothing to chance that me hear I say them have to make sure I know him going to win. So that even him not believe he blew that poll. We want an international observer in Jamaica to oversee the election. Sometimes I wonder if all the overseas observer them make no sense because I see them have one name and I see them made up on roadside and buy votes same way and I call people. So I tell you, Jamaica is just corrupt still, you know. And them, the money them we see them have a circulate and a circulate. I capture man and capture Jamaica and him one run the place for my done, you know. You know, say I done ship this man went on the place, you know. International observer over the polling station then. Then they're on the roadside for see when the man then with the bag of money at top you. The international observer now see when them buy grocery and get people week time. Well, international observer now see when them send out the man then with the bag of money for go buy vote them. Them are going to go point and say it was very smooth. But them don't know what behind that. Where you say Gigi, they could have charged higher. That's the intention we want. Every PMP fair. We have to put on a face. Last time I said when we put everything up to God, the GLP have to step aside. Good night, ISN. Andrew Gilmore, PMP not seeing not one more seat. A company, hello, come off of my channel. Come off. You know you're saying if you come over here. Where you come back over here for? Come off, man. Where no bones are provided. We don't want nobody. We don't want disrespect, you know. Come off of me something, man. Me tell you already over and over. Don't come on my channel. I want to still. Come off, man. Sure. Go over Karen Cross and Vegas channel. Over there so you belong. Infomedia and the whole of go over your company there. Where you say now Christopher said I was on to Oli very early. Oh, you was watching him too. Smiley both lakes. About 15 years my uncle cannot get his neither pension. He is 75 now. He work with Bureau of Standard for a very long time. They keep giving him the runaround. Yes, because the money take go and put in an apartment. As nightfall if them dig deep in the same thing where I come out. I want listen me. Me not judge over here tonight, you know. If I not in my wife and then puts other people there for disguise it. Too much government money are going at it, so they have to have something in it. Something right. They might give me run around because money to make apartment. Oh, run back Julian's statement. Alright.
Particular pensioners who depend on the NIF for their funds. Earlier today, I made a statement that First Rock Real Estate was placed in receivership. That is incorrect. First Rock is not in receivership. Hambani, which is a real estate project undertaken by First Rock was placed in receivership by a local bank. I wish to apologize to First Rock, its stakeholders, and the company for the mistake that I made and any inconvenience that has been caused by my earlier statement. I want to, however, make it clear that my concern arises from the fact that there are three government entities, the National Insurance Fund, the Airports Authority of Jamaica, and Norman Manley International Airport, who are three of the top 6 largest investors in First Rock. And given the issues with this project, I am concerned about the value of the investments that the government entities currently hold. So I'm calling on the Minister of Finance to indicate how much money was invested by these three entities in First Rock and what the value of those investments are today. As an opposition, we will continue to watch on behalf of the Jamaican people to ensure that our funds are invested in the most prudent manner and that they are protected and that their value remains for those Jamaicans, particular pensioners who depend on the NIF for their funds. Earlier today, I made a statement that First Rock Real Estate was placed in incorrect.
So what I want to know, anyone up on the channel can tell me tonight, Smiling Boat will not play with Uno over here. So I will then come over here and say Smiling Boat. Let me see how I'm saying. Oh, she talk about her grandfather or something. Like a Garrison auntie. I look so. Good evening, Zena. Auntie Jen, a topic want to hear. Yeah, me play it back for him. Nothing can save Andrew in the thief them from prison. Use the Jimmy Carter Center to oversee the election. As I said, it's not the day of the election are the problem in a Chris. Right now, then they on the ground a buy vote, buy black tank. So what them do, influence the people their mind. And that then they on the ground and give out money and them something there, black and steel and all kind of something. So under the election day, the problem that much, away from you have to watch it, it backs them. And that are for the indoor and the outdoor agent them. So it's going to look good so everybody line up in a line and I got it. But the problem on the election day, we need to start see what going on the ground now. I election from Morocco, good night. We reverse that long time, PNP victory. I wrote off allness from emailed senator signed undated letter. You remember that? This is one comrade Andrew can trick. Love me some Moroccan food. Maureen Thomas, what type of Christian are you, lady? You can't serve two masters. Stop judge. Don't take her off, because I know my moderator then will take her off. You see, like you don't know what kind of lady may be come off on my channel. Because you don't know what kind of person may be. And you come over here and argue. What you listen me for? Does that make sense? If you know say me not good, why you come on somebody's channel when not good for? Me not understand some of you Jamaican, You say anything will upset you and make you feel good, you must stay far from it. You see a channel here? You not to come on it. Because when you come over, you come upset yourself for. I not for your business if me not, listen me, everybody have to stand before God for themselves. I not for your business if me want to go hell. So I hope that answer your question. Come off on my channel. As simple as that. Julian, we read the article yesterday evening to and the same interpretation where Julian get from the article like me get from the article. Come I see it say gone in a receivership. That's what it did say. Mature people always. Me tell you, I go start, I black and deal with as kind of way on a labor right. You see, because I know someone is paid, get paid for come type on the people place and for distract. and for this trap people video, I'm gonna just block you off of my page. I'm gonna just block you off of my page. Danny Boy, let me see what Danny Boy say. This old lady house burned down and the MP tell her she have to wait 4 years before she get a house. Really? Whoa. At least time come Julian do when enough I labor right now not doing. Come out as a big man and apologize for him error. How much labor writers say come make no apology? So you can't, me not like how you say it, you know. You should be careful to do your research before you run your mouth. The man not run him mouth. I don't know if they correct the article, but I did see the article in the Gleaner. Let me see if I can pull up the article. Anybody can make mistake. The greatest thing is apologize. Not for when a big man like that for come apologize. Jamaica Glen. I say I can pick up back the article and tell you what article, so I'm going to read it and tell me what you understand from it. Yesterday article come out. I glean at the inner maybe at the Observer. I say for the Observer. I read the article, you know. Actually, you know, I said something about it last night, but through me did I carry the PMP meeting. So me that end up say the same thing. Because when me read it, that me understand. Then we can find back the article now. Me say if nationwide. When a man wrong and a man can accept them wrong, can't find back the article. But if I find back the article, I'll put it out. I'm seeing some PMP car on the road making announcement. What kind of announcement them I make, Zena? Buy vote now work them time. People wise up and see the evil in them. There's one big opportunity the PMP let slip through their hand. And that is the pay raise. They should have been more firm against it. Yeah. They should have been more firm against it. I agree. Attention, them I see it. But Maureen out of me say she just run come over my channel and come chat about Andrea and picture on it. Okay, I don't know what them I done on this. Tell her don't try. Tell her try don't go. The things that people afraid of them, man. Come on. How you doing? Jen, good night. A lady from St. Catherine. Shame only. You want to me see it. Never shown it. Somebody send me. Jen, I remember Allness refused to shake the politician, the political ombudsman hand, so he get what he give. Let me find back there. Me see somebody send it to me from today. But because I can't. I so open the phone line that I can call in. No worry on yourself. Oh. Who will send me this something again today, dear Father? I think, hold on here. Sometimes I get so much.
On the Google map, it's Sterling Castle, but we are popularly known as Charlie Mount Farms.
Well, listen, thank you for bringing it to my attention.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
community. What's the name of the village?
On the Google map, it's Sterling Castle,
Sterling
but
Castle.
we are popularly known as Charlemont Farm Steel.
Well, listen, thank you for bringing it to my attention.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Community. What's the name of the village?
On the Google map, it's Sterling Castle.
You see what I'm talking about? Alright, time come. Leave Julian alone. Everybody have a right to their own opinion. And money, so people love money. But they should have standing grounds on it. But that pass and gone. We're dealing with Dwayne Smith now. Alright. I'm going to open the phone lines now. And you can go ahead and call in. Share your opinion. I all want to say go on. Who will be the first caller tonight? Go ahead. Phone lines are open. When I come man, I don't know about the believe me want to sit down over here tonight. So now they put the number there. The amount of message you send me that, Jesus, I don't know when I go through all of them. And then I want to call in. Alright, so then that's St. Mary now. So now I want to share the St. Mary. No, I can't share too much of them sitting there with the music tonight though, but I just go now. I just go now, a little overview of what's going up at St. Mary there.
As we get ready to start, as usual, we're going to start
You know, just
this
start.
thing properly. But comrades, I just ask you for a minute. Comrades, I just ask you for a minute for us to invoke the blessings of the Almighty. So, I ask you, comrades, to pray with me. I help me pray for a party. I help me pray for a comrade MP. I help me pray for a comrade MP candidate. I help me pray for comrade Mark Jefferson Golden. Because, comrades, we're living in a time. We're living in a time, and comrades, all I can say is time come now for a change. So help me to pray, comrades, Heavenly Father. We as your humble comrades come before you now to give you thanks. We give you thanks for life. We give you thanks for the People's National Party. We give you thanks for our comrade leader Mark Jefferson Golding and his team, and our MP Dr. Morris Guy and MP candidate. Comrades, we are now before the throne of God. So please, let us continue to act accordingly. Heavenly Father, please forgive us where we sin against you. Forgive us because we know not what we do. We are frail creatures of your creation. Heavenly Father, I commit these proceedings now into your care. In Jesus' name. Amen. So, comrades, you're ready for PNP night? Comrades, we're having a grand time. We have Comrade Senator Floyd Morris and our comrade candidate, Dean Silvera from the Hampstead Division coming in now. Please make them feel welcome.
The people, they love his story. A big crowd is up there now.
Big up Comrade Ravine and Comrade Floyd.
When I forgot whether I go watch it for now, I can't play that now.
Selector, you know this is a PNP.
Because they must start playing music now. So you see that they run out about Lawrence Road. And see that now? So that they have their own fair share. Everywhere they got the crowd that roll out, yeah. Nobody no one call in. No man, no come on man. Where the land of them? No one can talk about this. You know what I can talk about Dwayne Smith. I know you that sent me long time about Lawrence Road. I know now I go watch PMP meeting. I know so now I little by little go watch PMP meeting. I know I'm gonna watch it. Nobody know I'm calling. I wait for no call in on the phone. That's why I'm there wait. Hi Richard, good night. She said, I don't want to call in, you know. I got my bed to sleep. Because my one can't stay over here so and talk. I don't know call in. Alright, I'm going to play about the clip. You know your 60s to Winston. So me and you in our 60s and the worst we ever see it. Worst we ever see. A prime minister lead the country and the government we are run and so much nepotism cronyism, corruption, left, right, and center. Winston Stone, you have a number, call in and explain. People then go watch St. Mary meeting. When meeting time I go on, I can't never keep no live, because people then go watch it. You say I can't play it, but I want to share it, but then I play music in it and I get copyright and I can't do that. So I just go and look at 1-2 people them and go and keep up my show. Keep my watch hours them going. So now they put up the number, they want to call in, the phone line is open. And now they're not even thumbs up in live to 50 yet. Boy, oh boy, no sir. We do not support the channel at all. Alright, I'm going to play about the Cliff Houston. Now we listen to that. Let me take it back from when we did left it. Now they call in sometime, man. Somebody sent me about the other one too, Nadi. For anybody here or Dwayne Smith did that, you know say a lie, I tell. And then he come out and tell a lie. Him not know say the man I go hear, so he must say a lie. I don't play out the wall on a part right, so I'm going to play in a one year I'm going to hear.
We have been called by the Member of Parliament for North West St. Andrew, the JLP's Dwayne Smith, in relation to a matter that emerged in the court, the Supreme Court yesterday, been reported in the media, where a businessman, Sean Azan, is accusing Mr. Smith of failing to repay him in excess of $20 million over a period of years, and despite several attempts by Mr. Azan to get Mr. Smith to repay him the money, Mr. Smith has not done so. Before the break, you heard Mr. Smith saying,
yeah, time for call the election.
That is simply not true. He owes Mr. Azan nothing. He said the claim that was supposed to be heard yesterday really didn't happen because he was not served. He also went further to say Mr. Azan's attorney, Christopher Dunkley, who spoke with the members of the media yesterday, what he told this entity nationwide and other media outlets were false. The statements were untrue. This is what Mr. Dunkley told all reporters yesterday.
It's a private matter between Mr. Smith and Mr. Azan, but in the action that Mr. Azan took against Mr. Smith has opposed it on the basis that he says he wasn't served originally with the claim. Mr. Azan has refiled another claim, and we've discontinued the one that he says he wasn't served with. We have decided not to have an argument in court about that. We just focus on what Mr. Azan has come to court for, which is to recover monies loaned to Mr. Smith. There were what appeared to have been bona fide attempts to settle his indebtedness, but it didn't come to anything because the indebtedness was not settled. He has never disputed the sums owed. He has disputed that he was served. That's what this is about.
That Yes, Christopher Dunkley, the attorney for Mr. Azan. Mr. Smith? Mr. Smith?
Yes. So
that is not true. You're not contesting that you owe Mr. Azan anything? Are you?
I just told you. I told you a while ago. I'll repeat it in case you missed it. I owe Mr. Azan nothing, and not one word mentioned Mr. Dunkley out of court yesterday was true. Yesterday's court matter had nothing to do with an alleged debt. Yesterday's court matter was for Mr. Dunkley and Mr. Azan to prove to me, as they say they did, a signed affidavit by somebody who name I can't call at this time, that I was served. And after waiting 6 months, the court, they could not produce to the court the person they say they served me as someone. That was the only matter dealt with in court yesterday. They tried to bring up another matter, and the judge was not having it. The judge said that's not for today. So they failed in the court. So they're now trying to try a case in the public sphere. No, I can't speak to what they're saying in the public sphere because I do not know what the new claim says.
Well, let me ask you, Mr. Smith. Let me ask you this. Is it true that Mr. Azan lent you approximately $103,000 US for a business venture, and that you have not paid him back for over approximately 10 years?
Okay, no, it goes right back to what I said a while ago. I answered the question today. It is not true. But again,
you did not. Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith, I'm asking. You notice I've been listening very intently. And no. I'm asking you. Did Mr. Azan lend you over $103,000 US for pursuing a business venture that you have not repaid him?
I answer you like this, Mr. Hughes. I do not know what this new suit entails, so I cannot speak to any specifics. But what I can tell you definitively, that as I do not owe Mr. Azan $1. This lawsuit is frivolous. It was thrown out yesterday because of a waste of the court's time. I was awarded the cost because he had to withdraw it. No, it's not a matter that I heard Mr. Dunkley said in the statement a while ago that they don't want to waste time in the court proving. No, that's not what happened. The court wanted Mr. Dunkley to provide the evidence that I was served, and he was unable to do it.
Well, we're beyond that now. I'm asking you.
We're beyond that now.
I'm asking you, Mr. Smith. Were you and Mr. Azan in a business venture?
Mr. Azan and I were friends. Mr. Azan and I are no longer friends. Mr. Azan and I have never been business friends. We have been in a business venture.
So,
and allow me, please, I cannot speak to anything more because I do not know what this new claim that they claim they have says. And my lawyer advised me not to speak on something that I have not seen.
Well, Mr. Smith, you came here. Yeah, and you had a long run, and I listened to you. And as you speak, there are questions. Yes. And you dealt with that. I am asking you now, you have come here to clear your name.
Indeed.
Right. So I'm asking you now, at no time over the last how many years has you been the recipient of funds from who you called your friend at one time?
And I'm telling you.
You have not been.
Allow me to answer you. Allow me to answer you. I'm going to answer you like this because I have to listen to my attorneys. My attorneys have advised me that I cannot speak to any specifics until I receive this new suit that they claim they're going to serve me with.
But you would know if Mr. Azan has lent you $100,000 US or more. You would know that.
I would definitely know. I would definitely know that. And I think I've definitely, and I've answered.
And you have said that is not so. You have said that is not so.
I have answered your question already.
Mm-hmm.
And just forgive me. I have to yield to the advice of my attorneys. I can tell you, without beyond a shadow of a doubt, that every sentence out of Mr. Dunkley's mouth yesterday outside the courthouse is a lie, possibly defamatory. And the second I receive this new suit, I will give my lawyers instructions to propose.
Have you ever given Mr. Azan checks that were not dated and which later bounced?
Again, I cannot speak to specifics of a case that I think.
No, this is not a case. This is not a case.
No.
This is not a case now. There's no case here now. These are questions. These are questions that.
There's a possibility of what maybe you have seen the suit and I haven't.
No, I have not seen any suit.
Speak to specifics.
I've not seen any suit, Mr. Smith.
All I can tell you is that one, what Mr. Dunkley has said is not true, possibly defamatory, and two, no funds are outstanding to Mr. Sean Azan. And I said one more thing. All these things that you're saying to me now and all these questions that you're asking me now were asked of me at the highest level in the party when I was being vetted to become a member of parliament.
At the highest level of the party? Meaning the Prime Minister, the General Secretary, the Selection Committee? What?
Somebody send me this clip.
Text. People as a maverick. Oh, me not hear you say nothing about the Dennis Chung saga. Because you Dennis Chung a friend from around a football. I said, no, you don't know that, you know.
How you doing?
Me look on the shenanigans from a distance. I'm not ashamed of it, you know.
No, I'm not paying for you, man. Alright, the phone line open. Thelma, good night. Thank you, Thelma. Tell me one officer, man. Call in the program and talk. What, not even one somebody can call in tonight? No, man. No. You can't expect for now. You're good. Why am I there going? WhatsApp call. Call in the program, man. Wait, nobody up on the channel for call in tonight? No, man. You're not deal with me right at all. When you not thumbs up live, when you not call in, when you not do nothing, I just come over here at night time and I don't understand. When you not thumbs up live. But anyway, it is clear that Dwayne Vaz, you hear me, Dwayne Vaz. Sorry, I Dwayne Vaz, I can put you in a mix up. Dwayne Smith. Dwayne Smith. Get trapped. Remember one time Garfield James come out the same way and trap him in a lie. But you talk about Garfield James. I hardly see him. What going with Garfield James? Hold on there. Let me go up and see if I can find him.
And this.
Oh, Christopher Tufton a shaking hand. Them did go keep meeting down in a George Wright constituency, see me? Let me say me not hear nothing about him. Hypocrite them. But when me not see nothing more till him put up this. Goose cook man. Glad to know you're good. Anybody else want to call you in the program? This is an open program. You can call and you can make your voice be heard and you can say anything as long as you are respectful. Right, now they're calling. Hello, Nadi.
Good night, Auntie Jen.
Yeah, good night.
Everybody. We just call it because if you go on short time comes to me calling some of the time.
So when time come, I'm not calling, because I can't tell him about wait till
But time come, because time come, I watch different something.
But at time PMP, the difference with for me PMP people, then I can't like I labor right, then we run all over people program. When a PMP program, then gone watch PMP program, brother.
Well, sometimes we watch 3 and 4 program at the same time.
You send the right and not this at all.
Sorry, my apologies. No, but Auntie, all the people have all their lies, so.
They lie bad, you know?
No, but all going a rat trap. All Dwayne Smith going at a rat trap there.
I'm a real idiot. Funny, she said Cliff was a person, me should have top shot. If me go on Cliff Hughes program and me in a one predicament and me see Cliff Hughes start to press me, but the people don't say all of them want to say, me not give him no time for you press me, because even when he tell a lie now, when he press him, he lie show more. Good night, yeah, Sonia Jones.
Because he start getting mad, you know, see, he start getting mad.
Yeah, when I time my phone cut off, boy, in battery run dead. Lie, I tell you now.
You should have just run for the hills and done.
Then no, other than that, you know, Cliff Hughes, they don't have evidence against him long time, so that's why I'm going to ask him.
Oh, big rat trap the man run going, man, oh God. I don't feel sorry for them, you know, because every week one of them sink they still, but it better for we, in the long run. We just get to see how they character, how they lie. About some look stupid sitting, lie for what?
That's why I say in a Julian case, Julian come out and apologize publicly.
And that is honorable.
So I want to know now, are they going to still use him for go run for be member of parliament?
Hello, you know, see the people have no shame. They have no shame. They are shameless. Look what Andrew do. Andrew's supposed to resign for a long time. You think more resign for this?
You're right.
They not resign for this because they must say, well, you might do worse than me. I saw them look on you, you know. They not no shame. They say, you know, here where Peter Bunting say, shame tree does not grow over Bellman Road. That's what I'm saying.
True, man.
No, then too disgraceful. So I want to know if Africa will call him to resign. That's all I want to know.
Yeah, because he might contact about Julian to resign.
Julian to resign.
Yeah.
Julian to resign. That obviously I laughed to see him till a week. Resign for what?
Not named now.
Resign for what? No, because they not going for them. You see the Marlon can't come out again because as Marlon come out, everybody start calling him cold. Every time I talk, them I say move. So no matter what they do, we just tell us that we're sick of them. We're sick of all of them. I don't say none of them over there. I say they have a little tendency that's likable. No. All of them have this arrogance.
One of them did have like a respect when she did join the team, and Dora. And the first day Dora come out control, Dora tell lie.
We say I just spoil every one of them. For them party that they put them party before their profession or their character. So when this finish now, what am I go back go do?
Oh, time come I say labor right themselves forget Tavares, Finch and Duane seat. Me did hear the argument about that from where there. So it look like a labor right them did a plan for change him.
Yeah, but auntie, me thing is kind of peculiar too, because if you borrow money from somebody 10 years ago, may I say how convenient it is
And
now.
a 10 year ago, you know, in the period of a 10-year span.
10-year, but auntie, me just find it very suspicious too. You just think they are trapped, then trap him as well.
Yes.
Because why the law never did that talk all this time? Is
Yeah.
it the business people have ball for their money now? Or is it a plan where they sit and say, they will just call out the boy because he did not vote him. He only get 1,800 votes now in a constituency.
Yes, I can them set up a trap too.
Yeah, them so they stay.
Because if I'm business friend, it means they are labor right and labor right.
But the way Oak Cliff use them take him down too.
Yeah. And them
because them have all the evidence already and come back in the evening and make Dras Davis call him out. Don't say I plan to take him down because maybe now really the people now feel him and they say him have a history allegedly.
But time comes, say something very important. That's time comes say look like Azan was a sugar daddy. Wonder if them did a go the other way.
I don't know, but it look like no, but friend can't lend friend money, you know.
But you lend him already and he didn't pay back and you still a lend him? And at one time he lend him the money, you know.
No, but until what then do you know? No, let me tell you how it go. When you say no because them a plan fee, okay, say you borrow 50,000 US and then they say, alright, when me start make back the money big you want 15,000 penny. You know how it go?
Yeah.
Or maybe the business started good and you say, yeah, man, I'm going to put a little bit more investment in there. Yeah, but you get another 15%.
But at two different companies, so the money was loan too.
Okay. Well, them if you know them I do. People are name them out.
So then lend him the money and you know and he write a check and give man and then stop the check from pay back to him man. He's a criminal.
No, he say never write no check and don't write the check and stop the check too.
I ain't write a check.
Because how would anybody know when he stop the check? And if not him call and stop the check. If I never him write it.
Him write a check.
Just them a try save. No, they just a try save face. Call over Cliff Hughes and I try to say everything.
Then you say time come and say why you can't cook good food for your hospital. How the hell the man for cook good food when he over there? And plus he might get that the contract there. And if he miss what they say and if they say him what they say him be. Them the kind of people that can't hold money, brother, because like you throw water in your hand and you run out.
Yes, are the worst people if they allegedly if they say if he has a addiction problem, them people they will sell out their they will sell their art.
They will sell out anything.
They will sell everything.
But when you say that person getting a problem and his father feel bail him out.
Oh. Yeah, but me and the same father just end up get broke because of him.
Oh.
Yeah, but if you get a big contract like that, auntie, how much was it? 2 billion?
Oh my God. You running daddy broke?
Yes, I'm here. Because your father try to help you. You know, sometimes your family feel a way, they just want to help you. Maybe you have an addiction problem. Okay, fine. Maybe your father say, you never try to help out my son, you know?
Yeah.
Alright, next time, because they're always going to be in denial. Always. If they don't get the local help from some psychologist, they can't come out of that, missus.
Whoa.
You can't just quit there sitting in a cold turkey, you know. Easy to do.
So me feel that the government contract money when getting done out and end up borrow from the man too.
But that's why you think people might get cheese and bread. Stale cheese and bread.
But we have to get that change. The government have to change. The government have to change. They must can't continue.
Yeah, but then just for this auntie them mash up the entire Jamaica and I can't really say, so them around that sector you good. I can't look on no sector of Jamaica and say, say, yeah man, I can't give them that. No. From the top to the bottom, I say they just mash up the place. Mash up the road them. Mash up the people them. mash up the picking them.
Me see it, Beverly.
Man.
Mash up, man.
Yeah, man.
So
it
what
is tough,
advice?
man.
So what advice you have to the comrades?
Help is on the way. Help is on the way. And make sure when election call, you bring 10 people to a polling station. If you ever go tie out vote, go vote and then you go tie out your vote. Yeah?
But you don't try
And
if I'm me and them, you don't make sure me have some grass and set up for all the animal them for a day before.
Hello, and you can go sleep at polling station. But I tell you that is going to be a pandemonium because I tell you that the people they are waiting for them in auntie.
Yeah, people them are waiting for them.
Yes, them are waiting. And the worst, 24,000 people add on the voters list.
Yeah. Them are waiting.
That I mash them up.
Yeah.
So all this song they are poll. Oh no, young people don't follow PNP. Just wait and see, yeah? Just wait and see. They want a future. Everybody want a house. How could you have an entire country? Everybody a rent.
And then
What
now
is the value of
you see the house sitting them where them a bill? I pay $30 and $40 million house them.
Yeah, but me see one ads come up to the on Instagram, a $58 million. Me see for one condo, 3-bedroom, how much square foot? 1,300 square foot for $58 million. Me I say, wow.
Yeah, so who down at the lower end can buy them then?
No, nobody.
So we want a government initiative to build some scheme with two bedroom houses and make people at the lower end can afford to buy a good dwelling.
Exactly. And me like how the PMP coming with this rent to own. Me say people feel so good about that because a lot of them don't have a pay stub.
Yeah, even the man when I say out there hustle on the road, you can buy a house, but because I'm not really.
Oh, you mean?
Yeah. And he will pay, We have to do better, man, with the citizens.
Yeah, man, but better auntie, they can plan on their house. They're not limited and you can't touch the furniture in the house and then give you this and you can't, if you're dead, the land go back to government. None of them is something there. None of those things. PFP going to do it the right way.
It's sad, man.
The right way that they did.
No,
man, no, man, help is on the way. That's all I have to say to the comrades. Help is on the way, and anybody, any well-thinking Jamaican can look and see the country now and go on, well, don't worry about the propaganda where them are going and tell you, oh, economy this and the economy that. When you go to a store with your $1,000, you can't buy anything?
$1,000 can buy. How much for one bread now?
You can't buy nothing. You can't, but baby, you buy one bread.
How much for your bread? About 600?
I think 6 something here, then for one bread. And you can't even buy one bread and one tin of mackerel.
Yeah, how much
you can't, not anymore. Me here, they say 4 something for the big tin of jack mackerel.
So you couldn't buy so $1,000 can buy a bread and a mackerel then?
You can't buy a bread and a big tin of mackerel, no. It's sad, auntie. And it shouldn't be like this,
Yeah, because the government has used tragedy upon the people to talk about no new tax and it's the next hike up the price.
But as we can see, people understand, you see the TV, they interview the people about the PNP, the protests.
Mm-hmm.
And you talk to people. The people them knows there's something not right, but then can't articulate what it is that's
They go look for people then when they know can explain it, but they don't know can ask me.
Until a splicing video, there's no way under God's earth you could have go talk to 10 people and 10 people give you the answer there. That could never be. A splice, then cut up a video, then talk to a lot of people and then just cut out, then just pick and choose the one them with that word as great.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they do. You put that view, but this is what you call propaganda. Because look at all those intelligent people that were there. There are people that's going to be there will follow the crowd and know say they don't like the Prime Minister and know say they might do something wrong, but they can't articulate it. Sometimes they want twang to, you know, when you talk to the news people, you want twang.
Yeah, yeah.
And sometimes when you talk it straight, Patron said them a thief. You sound more better. People understand that better.
Yeah.
But Auntie, I don't know if anybody else want to call it. Time come calling the man.
I don't know if they want to call. You say get your point. Beverly, I say river come down up at St. Mary. Me see Beverly.
And if they go come down, the longer the man take to call the election. Me say, Auntie, the worse it will be for them.
I worse it
call
will be.
Everybody else, I say 55 seats. Without time come early, I'm on 55 seats, me I say. And I'm sticking to it.
Time come and watch the basket now.
We want the sweep took over the whole island. No man, time for a change.
You have to change, you cannot continue.
Yeah. Actually, this is picky I'm married at it also.
Yeah man, alright.
Alright. Good night everybody.
Good night, yeah.
Take
Thanks
care.
for calling,
Okay,
yeah.
bye.
Yeah.
Yeah man, bye-bye.
You watch football? Alright, I'm going to see if I can pull up back the PMP meeting.
Green that pole. No time at all. So although I'm leading, I'm still not leaving in nothing to chance. Comrades, we have Chris Brown in Southeast. Great. And he's the next member of parliament. Done time, done. I'm over with. Comrades, we have Omar, the boss, Duane in Central. That basically confirmed already as a no. And we have me, Omar, Harville, Woodbine in Western. That can't lose. No time at all. So while they're saying they are loading 3 terms, they are loading 3rd term, we're fully loaded, ready to execute for the People's National Party in St. Mary. Clean sweep! Clean sweep! No JLP will be left in St. Mary to finish with them. Comrades, we are serious about youth development. I just tell the people about youths. We say youths. We're going to make sure the youths have employment, skills training, education, affordable housing. Comrade Floyd Morris, he is the next housing minister, and he promised me thousands of housing should be built in St. Mary soon, providing employment for you guys. Not a $20 and $30 million house, but affordable housing for you, the People's National Party and other people in St. Mary. So comrades, let us just transform this into voting. Transform the hype into voting. Because some green man run out in a Central now. No matter one time that I go on a Central. So we need to tidy up Central. Right? We're not taking none for granted. Comrades, they are campaigning. Don't get complacent. Go there and make sure that the votes are in, because it's a numbers game. So comrade, hold tight. 3 young comrades will walking on Duke Street with the boss for St. Mary. One love, comrades. One heart, one destiny. Plenty for life, comrades.
We no fry, it's so easy.
One Woodbine. So I'm trying to make you play it out, and then I'll let her play the music now. Alright, anybody else want to call in? Phone lines are open. Anybody else? I spoon.
Good morning, KS. What you print for you and your brother and your mom? That was very, very good. Yes, your mom always let both of you dress the best. You are never once of anything.
Yeah, man, Judas miss calling in. Come with over here, you know. He miss calling in. Me go play back the man up at St. Western. Me go give him back another play. Our number there now. Think I hate this.
Can't stop this now. I don't see. Yes, Miss Jennifer, good evening. This is Miss Parley's husband. And me can tell you about West Portland, Miss Parley, Miss Jennifer. Miss Jennifer, from Mr. Darrell Walsh come here, so he's a big coffee farmer in West Portland. And Miss Jennifer, from that man come in and him and Mr. Then win election, vote out Miss Portia Simpson Miller. Me I tell you, we used to get $12,000 for a coffee. And me I tell you, Miss Jennifer, then take 9,000 out of poor people money and give it $3,000 out of the $12,000. Out of the 12,000 a box, then take 9,000 and give it $3,000. Poor people. Mash up Portland. Nothing go on. Only time we see Darrell Walsh when bird season come. In control bird, we are gunshot abroad. All where we get is the bird feather them with them pick all board left all board. When December time come, 366 days for the year. When December come here and come up, spread news, a big contract from Hope Bay to Cooperville. Bush in little roadside, Miss Jennifer, when they give out the little contract to them labor right them, then take couple little people, no PMP, you know, then take them little company them and then give them two day. And when bill pay $5,000 for the 2 day, that's all Portland, West Portland people get out of Darrell Walsh, Miss Jennifer. Is a shame and disgrace, Miss Jennifer. And me still hear people are cry about Darrell Walsh at the bed, but me sorry for them the people there. Cause them the people they do not know the best, Miss Jennifer. When Miss Portia in a politics, Miss Portia Simpson wall up the whole of this road, some much $1 million wall where poor people get them the contract, Miss Jennifer. Right? So $1 million wall, much $1 million young youth them buy some pickup van, young boy them force in their life. And me see them great together and vote out Miss Portia, say they want change it. And me I tell you, this is the changes where me see them get. Worse, who know a bit them a fee. For around here so go a lot of old rent I am in a wildly bush on there, no, Miss Jennifer. And that's all me see majority of them. Wild lag, run down wild lag and over precipice and dig all yam. You understand? And that then get not more. So me now see what Mr. Darrell was saying, I do. Can't stop this now. I don't see. Me not. This. If people
Can't get free vote for buy. Can't get it. It's certain PMP up here and can't get them vote. Can't get them vote to buy. Will not for sale. Come with that, come with.
Hi, Marjorie.
Miss Jennifer, you see my message when me give you, why you spread it make it reach in years. I look like nobody now talk, then things that we make it touch back in years if it's the way I do with West Portland, yeah, so.
Yeah, man, anytime I do my life, I can never when again, believe no me. Hey, me running away in our election, me no me buy last election was there. So, the heads of the law. That's okay, man. That's okay. But we have to talk about you know. We will have to talk antigen, boy. It's stiff up here. It's stiff, but me say, me I tell you antigen, me say, the whole labor right, they will vote for bad, but we can't talk it, we can't.
Oh, we forget say another one, we can't play no one, we should tell.
Antigen, believe on me. Hey, me running away. In our election, me no me buy last election. Me running when me see him up high class where they live. Come up there, boy, then come tell me so me make then I get money there. Me say look here, Mr. Bart take yourself fire, so no can nobody here so now sell vote. PMP no sell vote. Me say take away yourself fire, so. And so me tell him be there. And look here, man. What in I last election, me say boy, I can't tell me saying got 20,000. Me say look here, come out of my yard, you know. Come out of the yard, yeah. Come out of the yard and nobody when look here. Antigen, me can't be talking about Christian, but look here, me say, me I tell you know, I want him to lose, I want him to lose in a West Portland, yeah. You understand? No for them have vote back for him, but we can't talk it. They the road them bad, they shame like dog, yeah. They shame like dog where me live.
Me will make a clip, me will make a video with them and send a message out, make that with Daryl Val's thumbnail so that he can hear it. Because I know them watch social media. So when they see them picture, anytime they see them picture, they listen to it. So me will make a clip and put it out and make him can hear with the people them up at West Portland I say. Nothing in do up there. The road them bad, the bridge them mashed down and all of that. That's what they do. But you don't notice him from the other day inside a quiet. I don't hear him run out in big mouth from where they. I want to go on. But hold on. I don't see him from nothing and say nothing from where they. I don't really see him say nothing, you know. I don't go on. I look for him, people. You know, so every time I see a girl, I have to remember, oh, woman can foolish. Look on this girl. Leoda Bradshaw. Leoda Bradshaw go back to jail with co-accused on October 8th. Any man would have want this a girl, because it look good. And look on where girl come out of condo. And now they're behind bars. Look on the girl. One I time them say one policeman in there a dogo or all of a sudden that they just go unnoticed and we don't hear nothing more about it again. And look who she well, time come here you can't say that, but maybe him can work him things well. Cause that woman fight over, you know. And nothing else, I eat them fight over. So, he may look away, but maybe he must can use up in things. The girl look good, the girl you don't have no sense. Mash up your life. Eh? And him out here, I'm not sure you're another woman, you know. And you end up unalive another woman over the man. I don't know who went with. You know, me want to say something on this. Elon Musk. Hi, June. We need people like Elon Musk at Jamaica. Not because me are your friend, me I tell you the truth. He might tell out Trump now, you know. He might tell out Trump now. He might tell out Trump. So you don't like what Trump do?
Posing the question. When Mark Golding is Prime Minister, when the People's National Party forms government, you will have an administration that values your private investment into the national economy. And we will ensure that there are facilities in place that enhances your ability to earn positive returns on your investment. Because as somebody who needed and depended on road taxes to take me from my yard to the first place I could get on a public transport, I value your contribution to Jamaica's development. And I promise you, the People's National Party values your contribution to national development.
Oh, I showed us something when I see Andre Aunt put up. Look here.
Look here, inside the Granville Community Center. Behind me are some computers that young people should be learning from. But since they have been here the last 10 years, Member of Parliament have instigated any real program for the young people. But don't worry, that change is coming soon, as you can see. And we are going to reignite classes and hope for young people of Granville and Pittsburgh. This is a time of technology, and resources like these should not be sitting around and being idle. You have to figure out how to get the young people occupied.
Imagine that.
To infuse some technology into their daily learning. So look out for these sessions that we're going to be having over here in Granville. How wonderful.
And the MP have a place and none of them could start up something for the young people them in the community and the computer them already there. No, this government have gone back way, you know. They gone back way, man. Actually, they have waste time but share right constitutional reform. And now pay our constituents in no mind. But now come out of country but share go win back over the term. Anyway, anybody here Moko arrest nobody in a PMP? Well, Lawrence Road story. Because I see some labor writer put up about how Moko rushed PMP yesterday. That's true? How many I hear that the news? Anybody hear it? I lie Marlene Malawi for that tell. At the party, I never make him run back. Pringle. You didn't know this was going to happen. It was only a matter of time. And I know exactly where it is. My blast shock. Everything. Oh my God. Can't say I want to sleep now. Yeah, man. I'm going to go on my bed. Because I'm not calling, so. I'm going to go on my bed, you know. Oh, the bleaching cream was set up by Roe to him know everything that happened in Central Kingston. Oh. But them are gonna analyze him, you know. I don't really want to say them something about them are gonna analyze him. Remember me tell you, no? You see when you can call up Dan name and something, and me and you know how a thing run already. Them are gonna analyze him down there. Them are gonna analyze him. No, I'm not gonna be offended, June. Why you think me gonna be offended? No. No. I have a different hairstyle now, see? Tyrone become, what that mean? Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave for tonight, you know. I go on my bed. Thank you. I hope I can keep it up.
This is a special edition of my mental health videos because almost 3 weeks ago, I made some posts on my Instagram stories expressing how I was feeling, and it left a lot of people worried. But before I go into what happened, I want to point out how I was able to employ what I would refer to as mental health crisis first aid procedure. A few hours after when I realized the weight of what just happened, on top of my distress, I started to panic, and so I called Joel. Now, based on how I imitate Joel's voice, you probably can pick up which Joel I'm talking about. Joel, I made some posts on Instagram a while ago. You see them? Joel say, yeah, I see them. I say, you see it? Him say, yeah, man. I see them. So I say, you don't think me need to do a video addressing it or something like that? Joel say, put out which video? No, girl.
Where say, which result?
You need to get some help. So I say, get help? Joel say, Julie, I'm not asking you, no, girl. Right now, you need to put on your phone and get some help. Girl, I got you. Go get some help. That unperturbed voice amidst the bedlam of voices in my head was very helpful, and so I was able to go silent. My cousin came and spent a few days with me so that I wasn't by myself, and I got the immediate and critical help that I needed. I took a few weeks to stabilize, and as so comes now, I'm able to resurface. In terms of what happened on Sunday, I was experiencing the crescendo of acute, chronic, and debilitating emotional pain from an incessant broken spirit and a broken heart. Remember, I did a video some time ago showing that healing, even though the trend line is upward, the actual journey is up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, a ground, up,
oh, Lawrence, oh.
Continue on your healing journey. What had happened on Sunday was one of the tongue ground moments. I was crying, and it's a type of cry where there's no sound, and the type of tears that burn your skin and flows like a leaking pipe. No facial expression, no effort. Wanting to go and be with my uncle, wanting to go and be with my mom, wanting to go and be with my grandfather Nehemiah, who's been deceased over 20 years now. I didn't harm myself or anything like that. What I was going through was much more than that. I wanted God to take me home. So I put down my phone, laid down on my back, clasped my hands, looked up at the ceiling, and prayed for God to do his thing. I wait. Then my phone ring. Nora calling me. Now Nora is on Instagram, so she has no idea what was happening. Now she's Latina, so she say, come have breakfast with me. I'm like, I don't feel like come with me, I'm coming for you. And by some miracle, dragged myself out of the bed, got dressed, and got to get some food. Now when I'm looking back at that specific portion of the situation, I realize how akin it is to something that Elijah did in 1 Kings 19 verse 4. He sat down under a solitary broom tree and prayed that he might die. I have had enough, Lord. Take my life because I am no better than my ancestors who have died. Then he lay down and slept. But as he was sleeping, one angel touched him and tell him something. The angel said, get up and eat because you need food to nourish your body. After having breakfast with Nora, I went to the Missouri River to just sit down. When I look at my phone, I get a notification from Instagram saying that someone thinks that you are in trouble. So I deleted the stories, and in 6 hours, my stories got 34,000 views. I got email, DM, text message, phone call, reposting. By the time I saw all of that, it was too late. It was all over. All some ex-boyfriend when me did black call me. I might say, oh, don't get me number, let me lose my touch. So I said to myself, what have I done? I felt shame. So then I tried to comfort myself and I say, alright then Julie, you're not that bad. But then when me go back, go look upon what me post, I say, yeah Julie, it's bad. Julie, your street and lane and highway, everything, you know. You're not even saying make you hold back piece of your mind, you open up your full chest. Julie says stone and says, stone I shall turn you. So that's when I called Joel. And of course Joel say, answer back for you a little bit. Several things were happening in my life, but I'm still processing. But in summary, I lost my favorite uncle last year, Uncle Tarbot. He inspires a lot of my male characters. So when this colossal person that you used to see as a child, who represented a symbol of safety and love. You know the part in the National Pledge that says, with the strength and vigor of my body. My uncle epitomized strength and vigor. And so to see that person reduced to dust.
Well, anyway, it's good to see her back out.
And then no, within 2 months after
when
that,
everybody
my
did
mom
a say.
passed. And the celebration of her life was one day before my birthday. Right now, I am still not able to put into exact words. Sometimes grief is more powerful in silence. So in addition to this compounded grief, I kept pushing through. But it's like everything did I go wrong. And then because of so much little things, everything was just triggering. I kept working at the speed of light, hit after hit after hit after hit. I kept fighting until eventually, in a peculiar juxtaposition, my cup was full, yet I was so empty. Now I want us to look at the BPD factor, the borderline personality disorder factor. BPD is to pain the way a microphone is to sound. It amplifies it. So when a regular reaction to something is whoa, someone with borderline personality disorder might react whoa, 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 whoa. There are 9 clinically recognized symptoms of borderline personality disorder. I would have conquered 3 of them in terms of fixing my self-image, learning to love myself, learning to abstain from impulsive and reckless behavior.
Yes,
but when I
right.
got peep out right here, so I mean, anybody pay attention, was my emotional dysregulation. One of the attributes of borderline personality disorder is emotional dysregulation. Though this is not the same thing as saying someone is very emotional. It's a dysregulation, it's a disorder. So yes, while I was employing proper coping mechanisms, reframing my thoughts, for when I had those big, powerful emotions, if left unchecked or untreated, those big, powerful emotions can even cause you to go back to square one. So, thankfully, this incident gave rise to a few breakthroughs for me, and I want to share them. Biblically speaking, I realized that I am a lot more like the psalmist David than I would like. Sometimes you express utter disillusionment towards God, and then the next day you're having utter praise. 1 minute David is saying, how long will you turn your face away from me? Forever.
Alright, so it's good to see her back up and running. Everybody was saying pray for her. She wasn't doing well the other day. But we're glad to see her. And I'm glad for each and every one of you that take time out to stop by on the channel. I'm going to go and go watch on the PNP meeting now because I'm over this on the heart on the mind there. So good night to you all until we meet again. Love you all. Catch you later. Bye.